Siemanko, witam was serdecznie w 30. Jezus. Drugim albo trzecim odcinku z gry Vampire Masquerade Bloodlines 2. Wcielamy się w detektywa obecnie i musimy dowiedzieć się kilku rzeczy dla Tuliego, czy jak mu się tam nazywał. Toli. Gdzie to wejście? To za wampir, który skakać nie umie.
I was becoming a regular visitor to St. Stephen's, and nobody had smited me so far. Still, there's a first time for everything. I had to figure out what Anda's deal was, and I did not expect her to be pleased about it.
What do you want?
How did you join the Camarilla? Not easy for one of your clan.
True enough. It's what you'd expect. New lick in town, gotta prove their worth. The prince set me a task, well, his sire did. And that opened my eyes as to how this city works. Believe me.
Might I ask what that task was?
Guess you just did. But it's between me and Lou Graham. And it's done now, so shouldn't concern you.
Fair enough. I was just wondering. About Misty.
What about her?
Thanks for looking out for her.
She was in a bad way. Still is. Wherever she is. I guess she's moved on. Sometimes I think I hear her, or catch a shadow of her. She's out there in the city somewhere, trying to keep that child safe. You know it'll never be born. Those two will be together forever.
Yeah, I know. This your place now?
Sure, I guess. Since Father Macmillan passed on. I'm sure some official will notice and shut it down. But for now, someone has to keep the lights burning.
Well, leave you to your brew.
Uh-huh.
I didn't think, nope, I didn't see the point in confusing things.
Jak zgodne. Znowu inny ryj trzeba zrobić. Czyli znaleźć pokarm. Siemano.
It's a all
Podziękował. Wracamy do Ondy.
Yeah, I wasn't going to do that.
Czyli nie.
Make it fast.
I'll see you later.
Uh-huh.
What was this? This hadn't been used in a while. Come to think of it, I hadn't heard the bells for a long time. Out of services?
Okej, tędy. List od księdza.
Some folks say you shouldn't read personal mail. They're missing out.
Nie ma.
I didn't think that.
Well, hello there, Mr. Pointy. Gotta say, I am not accustomed to talking to cutlery.
Ha! Cutlery! I was made to take a life, not to butter bread.
Whoa! Okay, I get it, I'm sorry. Do you have an owner?
Not an owner, but a partner who wields me in our assignations. Together, we have slain many.
I was kinda hoping for a name.
There is a scent associated with me, is there not? An aromatic fragrance like jasmine, with just a touch of melted tallow. It is not unfamiliar, huh?
You're right there. That's Onda. Not a surprise. Wonder why she's not carrying you. So, what has Onda used you for recently?
Parting flesh, detective. The cutting of mortal meat and the severing of bone. I am no cheese knife.
Oh, I can smell that. Blood. And recent, too. There's something more here, isn't there? Guilt. You reek of it. Yeah, I need to concentrate. Why do I sense guilt, my wicked little friend? It is so strong.
A blade cuts. A blade makes no judgment, but the wielder.
This is deep. Deeper than my guesswork. I can almost see.
I bite down through skin, through flesh, through thin and brittle bone. I sever, a cry of agony. Stumps spurt crimson as two fingers roll loose onto the tabletop. Twice more, bang bang! The joints crack and digits fall away, white and scarlet, ruined, irreparable. Our victim sobs in pain and fear, pleading with his Lady Maria for an end to the suffering. I am raised to strike again!
Oh, that was something. A vision worthy of Gideon. Wait, Lady Maria. He's pleading to Holy Mary. Onda killed the priest?
I am a knife. I cannot answer that. But that does fit what you sense, detective.
That was her price for joining the Camarilla. Lou never did get along with the clergy. I'll bet anything she was behind this. Thanks, Mr. Pointy. May you never get rusty.
But she didn't kill the priest, did she? That letter. Tolly would be real interested in this.
To ja, o ile wyjdziemy. Szybciutko wiejemy stąd.
Okay, I certainly had the goods on Onda. That was it then. Time to head back to the sacred guardian of the elevator doors.
Dokładnie. Back to the hotel. Wow.
Stand up. The stars align. The future.
We will be uplifted. We will be the world. Keep your
Na wszelki wypadek.
Back so soon, Detective?
I know about Patient's artwork.
Great! So will it animate and wreak vengeance on internet critics?
No, but it does have a really interesting skull in the middle of it. Kindred.
Aha! Whose?
Not sure, but I can tell it has power. Patient's got it via Katsumi, so it's anyone's guess.
It is worth buying a ticket to that exhibition, isn't it? Maybe I'll watch from the balcony.
I've got something on Silky.
And what has our favorite chunky chew toy been up to?
He goes out into the woods every 28 days, like clockwork. I think he's got a werewolf buddy. and I think the two of them have a book club.
You know what? That would not surprise me in the slightest. Anyway, Detective, that's a start. I've been looking for a line on him for a while. Every little bit helps.
I figured out what was going on with Onda.
Oh, yes? Do tell.
She killed the priest at St. Stephen's, at Lou's orders, although they were passed down by Campbell.
Poor Father Macmillan? What a shame, but that tracks. Funny, I got the idea there was something more to it. But thank you, Detective. I do declare you've filled my cup with gossip. Good work. Now you have an appointment with an elevator. I'll catch you later. People to see, thumbscrews to apply.
Lecimy.
The basement button doesn't do anything. God damn it. This machine needs a stern talking to. Basement, please.
Oh, are you sure, sir? Lou Graham's penthouse is your usual destination.
I'm sure. Very, very sure.
No one's been down there for a while. There's nothing interesting in the lower levels. Indeed, I'd go so far as to say that your request is unusual, even ill-advised.
I gotta fix the boiler.
Of course, sir. But I just wanted to check, since the downward mechanism is a little corroded and the upward mechanism is in good repair. Would you be upset if I took you to the penthouse after all?
Down, please. Not up. Can I stress not up?
The basement is unmaintained and there's a strange odor. I am told the penthouse is lovely. You are certain?
Tak.
Pretty please with a cherry on top.
Of course, sir. Don't say I didn't warn you.
Co za winda.
Now to see if Sophia's theory was right. Was this the closet where Lou kept her skeletons, or just a pile of junk? I don't know what was worse. The idea that Lou turned her enemies to stone, or the idea that she had angels for enemies? I thought I was on the right lines already. Lou was never a writer, but she did have that pet one back in the 40s. The guy with the hairy hands. My buddy Willem had one of these. Always talking about that one song. The old romantic. Huh. Classical, but didn't this look just like one of Lou's hangers-on back in the 50s? What was her name?
Okej, tu mamy.
Oh, I remember this. The politician. Thought he was untouchable, then these figures turned up at bars all across the state. No one took him seriously after that.
Co jeszcze tu znajdziemy?
Oh my, those eyeglasses were mighty familiar. I thought I knew what they were, but I needed to have a proper word with them.
A jak mam to zrobić?
I didn't think that would help.
A, jest, okej.
Hello, Fabian, my boy.
Oh, I was right. Sophia was right. And here, in this place, it was Lou Graham.
A prince full of guilt and a man who can read her poker face. I'd say you're on the money. Good work, detective. Now go get your man.
Wątpię, żeby to coś dało. Znaczy w sumie to są wspomnienia, więc... Skoro mogę wyjść i ten, to nic tu nie czeka mnie. Ale może być tak, że powiemy, on z tym będzie chciał coś zrobić, a Lu każe go zabić. O. I na jego miejsce datą, to jest obecnie. Miałoby to ręce i nogi. Oj, miałoby to ręce i nogi.
It was time to take my evidence to Prince Campbell. Time to reveal that Lou was the original rebar killer.
Fabian, any progress on our copycat?
Not really, but I think I have a lead on a cold case.
You always have been behind the curve, Detective, but go on. What have you got?
You remember the early 20s? When we lost Rosalind, Hector, Isaac, and Gideon to the rebar killer?
I remember.
We never did find Gideon's body, but I know who whacked him. Who whacked all of them.
And you don't think it's Santiago, am I right?
This is difficult, Mr. Campbell, but you need to hear this. Lou Graham staked Gideon, and I have the receipts to prove it. Gideon's glasses.
I see. Your evidence is a pair of spectacles. If we had a justice system, I'd love to see you call them in court. And what do you expect me to do?
You're the prince! You're supposed to enforce the laws and the traditions. Lou broke the rules. She faked Santiago, committed the rebar murders. She wiped out half her own court.
Do you think I haven't heard this kind of wild theory before?
Well,
from you, specifically? I suppose it's your nature to rake over old coals.
wait, no, this is a breakthrough.
No, Detective, it's old news. Just pay attention. You have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
Yes, I have no suspect in the old rebar killings.
You do not know who destroyed Gideon.
I do not know who destroyed Gideon.
The case is closed.
The case is closed, I guess.
Do go ahead, Detective. This is fascinating.
The killer can walk in the daytime, not Kindred.
That is fairly conclusive, I agree.
The killer is incredibly strong. He can twist off a head with his bare hands.
Indeed. And this points to...
I don't know much about Santiago's Society of St. Leopold, but could the church bless one of their warriors to be stronger than normal?
I believe they use artifacts and sometimes work with what they call sorcerers. But I would have expected them to be more direct. A sword across the head, a stake through the heart. Not this play acting.
The killer is into crosses. The same symbol left at every killing.
And the same rebar decoration. What does that mean to you?
They're religious. Definitely a hunter, I'd say.
You think so? I feel they might be more open were that the case.
The killer spirited Gideon away. He's a difficult man to carry, and he'd be alert to anyone who had, bad thoughts.
Perhaps. Unless the killer had a very strong mind, of course.
I'm not sure Santiago exists. I think he's a myth made up to misdirect us. I couldn't find anyone who'd seen him or any evidence of the attacks in the other cities. I think he's a story. A piece of flim-flam.
Oh, devilish. I think you're right. But who invented him and why?
A witness heard him breathing heavily.
We know he can walk in the daytime, so this isn't a surprise. A mortal, do you think? Or some other kind of monster?
Werewolf, maybe?
Oh, you know I won't tolerate them in Seattle. There's been no hint of dog for decades. So, let's sum up. The killer is strong-minded. They are not kindred, perhaps a hunter, although that's a little too indirect for my tastes. So, what's your conclusion? Who is the rebar killer, detective?
I think it's you, Lou Graham. You used the fire to destroy your sire, and took on the guise of a mortal hunter to destroy your rivals.
Oh, now, that does feel like a good theory, but I'm kindred, Fabian. And you keep saying this is a mortal.
Campbell. It's obvious. A powerful ghoul with a powerful mind, working for you. Together, you faked the whole Santiago idea, making it look like an outside threat. Taking the head off your dearest sister and then crying crocodile tears? The two of you did this together, to clear out your rivals, because you could never share power, not in the long term. Campbell is the rebar killer, but you're the one in charge.
Oh, delightful. Oh, well done, Fabian. For a moment, I didn't think you'd get there. I think everyone else suspects. They're just too timid to mention it. So, what have we learned here?
The truth doesn't matter. It's all about who's got obedient goons.
Oh, no. No, Fabian. What we've learned is you have no suspect in the rebar killings.
I can't... I have no suspect in the rebar killings.
The case is closed.
The case is closed.
There. Isn't that better?
No proszę, proszę.
Okay, well, that was interesting.
So you did solve the case?
Seems I did. And it seems Campbell and Lou took that from me. And those were not the only times. Thunder and blazes, how often has this happened? I thought Gideon was sending the dreams, but he's gone now. I need to mull this over. I know Sophia said she'd like to see us later, but in the meantime, Ryong expects us. And Lou, apparently.
Okej. Myślę, że kończymy odcineczek. Na chwilę obecną. W następnym będziemy kontynuowali fabułkę dalej. To, tak jak już wspominałem, za misje poboczne się już nie będę brał, bo nie są tego warte. Także co no, zapraszam serdecznie, tym bardziej, że już zbliżamy się ku końcowi tego jakże felernego tytułu. Także trzymajcie się, cześć.